Take a slow breath in and a longer breath out. Let your shoulders drop. Let the day set like a quiet sun behind your thoughts. Tonight we walk a path that threads a humble field, a place where the earth remembers how to be generous. The moon is up, round and patient. Lanterns hang low in the distance, and the stalks of barley make the soft music of small kindnesses. There is a woman on the edge of the field, resting her hands against a wooden staff. Her name is Ruth. She has walked farther than her feet expected to carry her, and the road has taken some things she loved. But the road has given her something too, resolve with a gentle face. She has come to glean, not to take what is not hers, but to gather what is purposely left behind, edges of the harvest meant for the stranger and the poor. Here, mercy is written into the margins, not as a favor, but as a way the land breathes. She steps between rows, careful not to bruise the living earth. The barley sighs around her. She feels the cool weight of night on her skin and the sensible kindness of work. Reach, gather, place. Reach, gather, place. A rhythm a tired heart can trust. At the field's corner sits a jar of water left for workers. Ruth cups her hands and drinks. The water is ordinary and perfect. The moon puts a small silver crown on the rim. She thanks the giver of water without moving her lips. Voices drift from the far end of the rows, steady, unhurried. A foreman speaks to a kind-eyed landowner who has come to check on the harvest. Their words travel like lantern light. Who is she? The landowner asks, and the answer carries Ruth's story across the field. How she chose loyalty over ease. How she showed up with empty hands and an honest heart. The landowner nods, not as a judge, but as a neighbor. Make room, he says. Let her glean among the sheaves. See that she has water, and keep the sharpness of the day away from her. Not pity, but protection. Not spectacle, but dignity. Ruth feels the edges of fear uncurl. The field opens a little wider. She works on, reach, gather, place, and with each sheaf, her breath grows friendlier. When the workers pause to eat, someone gestures to a low seat near the bread and roasted grain. Ruth hesitates, then accepts. The bread breaks with a humble sound, and the warm grain tastes like a promise kept. Eat until you are satisfied, a voice tells her, and for the first time in days, the word enough fits where it belongs. Afternoon fades into a shy evening. Lanterns are lit along the edges of the field, little moons teaching the big moon how to be near. Ruth gathers until her arms are sure they have done something good. She ties the grain with practiced care. It is more than she expected, less than a miracle. Exactly what kindness looks like when it puts on work clothes. On the way home, the path smells of earth and time. The air cools. The stars rehearse their brightness. Ruth holds the bundle close and thinks of the one she loves who waits in a small, faithful room with a simple lamp and steady hands. Tonight, there will be bread and sharing, maybe a laugh that starts small and grows. Tonight, they will not count what is missing. They will count what arrived. She steps through the door. The lamp softens the corners. The room becomes a hymn made of walls. Her companion, her mother-in-law Naomi, looks up with eyes that know both loss and the stubborn future of hope. You found favor, Naomi says, reading the field in Ruth's arms. I found room, Ruth answers. Someone made it. They lay the grain on the table, hands moving in the honest choreography of small households, rinsing, grinding, warming the griddle. The room smells of home, even if the furniture is thin. Bread appears where there was only grain. A cup of water becomes a cup of peace. They eat in the music of ordinary gratitude. Between bites, Naomi tells a story about the landowner, how kindness runs in his family like a river that remembers its path. She speaks of custom and care, of how the law of the land leaves the corners of the field for the stranger so that no one must beg to be seen. Ruth listens, and a gentle plan begins to grow, the way barley grows, quietly, correctly, toward enough. She does not plot, she learns. The night puts its calm hand on the roof. Sleep approaches at a neighbor's pace. They make a bed, as if making a small boat. Smooth the blanket, fold the end, lay a pillow where a tired head can finally agree with the world. Ruth lies down. The straw mattress answers the shape of her. The room has a window, and through it, the field she left seems to nod, as if saying, "We will be here tomorrow. You do not have to hold the world up all at once." She closes her eyes. Inside her chest, the day settles like grain in a bin, useful, sufficient, counted. Hunger has lost its sharp edges. Fear has put on a softer coat. Gratitude curls in the corner like a cat that knows where it belongs. Outside, a night breeze passes over the barley, and the field remembers the hands that worked in it, kindly. Somewhere, the landowner leans his lantern against a post and thanks the one who teaches hearts to leave room at the edges. Somewhere, a star writes a small letter to the dark, and the dark writes back, "I am not empty, I am restful." Ruth sleeps. Naomi watches the window for one more minute, then lets the lamp bow out. The house breathes. The field breathes. The night keeps its generous watch. In and out. There is bread enough for the next step. There is light enough for the next yard. There is room enough for you, exactly as you have arrived. May your rest be like a field after harvest, quiet, abundant, and free of hurry. May the corners be left for your weary thoughts to find kindness, and may morning discover you already blessed by the simplest mercy. Sleep